December 13th, a little after 11 o'clock a.m. on Monday. We have a lot going on. It doesn't look like any tax selling is abated. Let's get right down to it and sign into TradeGATEHub. We will log in. And as I always say, the Monday morning data is the most important data because it does trickle down throughout the week. So you know what? I posted it early, and it wasn't to no surprise. Tactical sentiment coming in here was elevated, and we're selling off. And the reason why we're elevated is because I've been posting it every day, and so is everybody else for the past 2 weeks or a month. Coach might even mention it in his video. I wasn't listening this morning. Apple and Microsoft, and basically Apple's been holding up the market. Because of Apple, Microsoft, Google, and I think it's Netflix or Amazon, comprise of something 60, 70% of the market. This is the reason why we're up here. So naturally, when Apple goes red, it takes down the rest of the market with us. So this is our tactical sentiment. There was some dark pool buying, which is why the futures opened up at this morning. But this is fear and greed over time. Please go over world markets. Most of them are washed out, except maybe for Brazil, the EWZ, which I don't have a position in, but some people do. I'll question that one. Sector sentiment. Today's technicals via Tom Lee, Fundstrat. NASDAQ sentiment. S&P future sentiment. So look where we are today. Right now we're about 30 handles. Still not oversold. We're still not oversold yet. There's still a lot of margin calls hitting, and there's a lot of stocks, tremendous amount of stocks hitting 52-week lows. This is a little bullish. Hedge funds got a little bit skittish. They sold, but they still have a lot of buying power. I mean, considering where we are in the market, we're a little overbought. I want to see it down here a little bit more. Crude futures sentiment, we just reversed to the upside on crude, so let's keep an eye on that. Gold spec positioning. Like I said, I didn't hear what Coach said this morning. You know, I guess I'll have to listen to Coach. He's the expert. So I'll go back and listen to the video up in the top right this morning when I get a chance to. Bank of America, we haven't moved. We're still neutral. Sentiment, this is encouraging. But this is encouraging and it's disencouraging. It's because Goldman is very, very light. But because the VIX is so low and the market is so choppy, there's really not a lot of conviction either way. So nobody's really willing to dip their toe in. Hedge funds still a little bit, as I said before, they're a little bit, they have a little bit more selling to do if they wanted, Listen, it's very mixed. It's very choppy. Bank of America funds, staples, and growth. Keep an eye on them. Pfizer bought ARNA in an all cash deal. Pfizer went straight up on that. Bitcoin fear greed index. It's a little lower today. Bristol Myers upgrades, downgrades. We always put them on. Of course, I mentioned from Helene about the airline index, also about the XBI. And by the way, I run 3 funds. One being the TradeView major head, we'll call it elite fund for lack of a better term. And I have certain rules there. For example, I don't short, I don't do options. I buy the best of breeds, blah, blah, blah. But my speculative fund, which I have options with, some long dated and some positions, maybe like 20,000 shares of a couple of stocks here and there. You can see the XBI, and the majority of funds right now are getting hurt because these are what's hurting me as well, these little speculative bios. Everything else is doing well. So I posted this week's biotech catalyst for anybody that wants get sexy, if you will. Our focus list, 1 or 2. Excuse me. Oh, CPC is not really that high yet. There's still some churning to do, if you will. Earnings for the week, they're big ones. Adobe will be will tell us if software is going to bottom or it's going to go sideways, even get hit further. FedEx, the best of breed transport. Darden Restaurants, arguably, could see what people are doing if COVID's affecting everybody else. Lennar, the best of breed home builder. So let's take a look at these going forward. U.S. Gas Futures, Peloton, Lucid, our movers with range and volume, pre-market list. Our look on the long term with the composite and the S&P. Let's go to the main room. So you know what? Let me go to. I'm sharing my screen here. Stop sharing. How can I have to share my screen here? Where we go? Hide. Share. Let's go to. Where are we now? This is where we are in the futures. Share screen. Share. My main page. Do we have it? Hold on. Mike V. Share. Share screen. Share screen. This is my main page right here. Okay. Futures are down 30. We have stocks like Robinhood. Oh, breaking your lows. Path. What is weak here? Yeah, okay. Boeing down 7. General Motors is down 3. Ford, which was everybody's long. Transports are weak. Crude, as I said, reversed to the upside a little bit. Gold, Newmont Mining was up nicely. Nougat was up 80 cents, I believe. Financials are breaking lower. Coles is down $4. Wow. SoFi breaking lows. This is where we sit. So you know what? The VIX is not even that elevated. Let's go to the charts. Let me share my screen with the charts. Stop screen. Let me share my screen. Share screen. Here are my charts. So I'll share. And here we are. Here are the charts. Let's go to the leaders. Let's go to something like Citibank. I mean, look at Citibank. Nobody's willing to step their toe in. JP Morgan broke support today. Amazon, let's look at the best of breed. The one that was holding up is the best was Facebook. You know what? That's the one I would buy. But you know what? Here we are in the VIX. You know what? It could have, they might have short, you might have a bounce here, but this is not fear. And there should be fear when stocks are doing this. When stocks like Robinhood are breaking down and stocks like APPS have given it all back, and these docus of the world, and Micron is actually hanging in there. But, let's go to the share screen. What are we going to do today? I'm not doing much. I'm going to wait. It's a short week. I like MU. I'm going to be looking at that one. I'm going to be looking at Facebook. Let me go to our stock page. Do I have any questions first? No questions right now. I don't, this is a light week. And, okay, I took some notes. Let me read what I took. I don't like Wednesday's the Fed meeting, and I don't like the shakiness before the Med. I don't think many people are willing to step before the Fed on Wednesday, considering what we are, where the markets, and considering where the VIX is right now. And quite honestly, I think a lot of people will be willing to chase because it's the momentum-driven market after the meeting, and they'll feel a little bit more comfortable come Wednesday. So the biggest risk right now is our short-term indicators. The anti-VIX is a little elevated. There's not a lot of hedging going on there. The positive is the Goldman Sachs guys are a little bit bullish because they're underinvested, but it seems like everybody is trading short-term options in the market. Nobody wants to make a stand. And the problem here, this is the problem. This is the problem right here. It's Apple Computer. You don't want this. I want to see Apple down 6 because they're going to rotate properly, and they're probably going to flush everybody out. I didn't like the fact that Ford didn't hold there right there. Well, that Ford was a crowded trade breaking out. Everybody was patting themselves on the back over the weekend saying, oh, I got Ford. It's going higher. It's going higher. It's a good trade, but you know what? GM broke down like that. So the way that you want this story to end right now with the markets and what they're doing is you want the apples of the world to turn down. You want the Microsofts of the world to turn down. Microsoft's down $1.60. We need more than that. And then as Apple comes down and you have maybe Google coming down, you want these other poor stocks, like you want Citibank to start to show signs of basing. You want stocks like Twitter to not break down or if they were elevated. So when things started to tighten as they are, people are hiding in Apple and computer staples. I don't like the fact that Coca-Cola's up $1. In the old days, maybe I'd be in 20,000 shares of it and be patting myself on the back. I'd be up 40 cents, but that's not my trade anymore. So I don't like the fact that Coke is up there. So let me go back to our list of movers, and we'll look at what's going on. And basically, if I look at this page right here, I don't even have to. How do I share here? Stop sharing. We'll go to share screen. All right, we're working. We're adapting, right, guys? All right, let's look at my main page here. I don't even have to look at the indices, and when I look at this, I know what's going on. What's at the high with volume? Socks. Nothing I'm interested. Yang. Nothing I'm interested. What's on the low? I'm sure there's a lot of things that might throw some wet. Oh, look at Restoration Hardware. Caesars gave it up. Bed Bath & Beyond breaking low. Wynn, Dick's Sporting Goods Stores, ASO, I came and shorted. So we have a lot of these high multiple stocks in a lot of different sectors still showing weakness. Restoration Hardware is arguably the highest multiple retailer. Docu, arguably the highest of the high beta stocks. General Motors breaking. Fang, which is the best of breed oil stock. It's high beta, but it is the best of breed. TNA is breaking low. Gush, oil breaking lower. Is that right? Yeah, wow. Dick's Sporting Goods stores. Let's go to my sexy page now. It seems a lot of things are moving as we speak. Breaking out on volume. SGMI overbought, no interest. Look at our page. Look at what has a lot of volume in the last 10 minutes that I have had my eyes on. So GameStop has a lot of volume in the last 10 minutes. It's down $17 with 70% volume as of 11/16. So you know what? I would be doing a disservice to everybody if I didn't look at a chart on that and see why we could be interested. So share screen. So if I see GameStop right here doing this with some volume, 70% volume, I go to AMC must be in big trouble. And AMC is down 13%, down $3. It broke 25. It's got volume. It's not done yet. It's probably on the low. Let's go to a weekly. So that's not good. It broke the weekly. So AMC is going to 20, with or without you. I'm not in it. I'm not going to trade it, but that's telling me a lot right there. What else is going down? Dick's Sporting Goods stores. This is the one they were hiding in. That's right now in the 200-day moving support. That breaks new. I took a position in Macy's before I came on here. I think it was at 24.82, and I don't even want to look. 24.82. All right, we're even. Where did I buy it? So we can tell everybody. Let's look at my chart parameters. And why did I buy Macy's? You know what? Because I think they want to hide in it. I bought Macy's right there. I'm not married to the position. But you know what? I took a position here, and I went to the weekly, and it's a chicken position. And that's how skittish I am in the market. So I bought a little Macy's. Why didn't I buy Kohl's? Because that broke every other moving average. I have no interest. At least Macy's is holding a 200-day moving average. They both stink, but I took a shot. What else is bad? Roku's breaking low to no surprise. That tried to hold. Everybody jumped in there. So you know what? Roku's got to hold this cap for the active trader. Roku's got to hold this 215 area for the active trader. 210. Is it bouncing today at all? No action. Roku, not interested. What else is doing poorly? Nevada. Is that rolling over? Nevada should roll over because Bitcoin's weak. I bet you, is AMD rolling over still? AMD's down $2. So AMD's got a hold. Nevada. Yep. Nevada's around the top. Broke the support. Nevada's no longer long. That's a rally to short from now on. Any questions? Mike V. How you doing? Hold on, guys. Let me go to TradeGATEHub. What else? Chewy. I bought this. What about retail stocks? Another punch. Brazilian ETF. Somebody asked me about EWZ the other day. Oh my! This is what somebody said. EWZ said if I was a fool not to buy it at 30. It's now 28. No, I don't buy it. Asked for. Oh, so I don't like EWZ. Let's look at Melly. I was told to buy this one. I was told to buy Melly at 1,200. Like EWZ, I don't like, Lewis. Better trades. What about retail stocks? Another punch? Well, the fact that I don't like the fact that AMC. I mean, I don't know. I don't like it. You know what? I'll answer your question, Lewis. If you're looking this morning, and Lewis is a little sharper than most. He probably looked at this, the sector sentiment, knowing that retail is, it's oversold. It is probably down even here with Kohl's and Macy's down here. But you know what? It's probably a bounce to short and not a dip to buy. I did take a position in Macy's, but you know me, Lewis, I could do better. You know what I mean? That's not sexy enough for me. Let's look at this. Let me see if I'm doing it. Oh, hold on. Am I sharing still? I might have taken out the share screen, everyone, if I did. It'll help. If anybody's listening. Lewis, I said one more low in EWZ. He's right. No. What about retail stocks, Lewis? What's the question, Lewis? So you can't see my screen? I might have X'd out. We're working on a new platform again, so I apologize. Anyone can see my screen? You can't. Thank you, Coach. Hello, team members. Come on. Reshare. Well, as I said, it's my first time on a new platform today, Coach. I don't have the link. All right. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to end it now. Where is everyone? Hello, guys. Somebody give me the link to share again. You there?